Let's take a look at Tillamook, Oregon. In this series, I've been kind of focusing on small towns. Today's town is Tillamook, Oregon, and it wouldn't be considered a small town, but it's not huge. It's sort of a coastal town of about 5,000 residents that people in Oregon love to visit. I say it's kind of a coastal town because most people consider it a coastal town, even though it's technically not on the coast. It doesn't have beachfront property or anything like that. The closest beach to the actual town of Tillamook is about 15 or 20 minutes away. When people visit Tillamook, they're really not going for the beach. They're actually going there for something else. The Tillamook Creamery. They're like a dairy. They make all kinds of good stuff. It's really popular here in the Pacific Northwest. I don't remember it growing up in Southern California. I'm sure it's in other regions, but it's a big deal here in Oregon and Washington. But more on that later. The town of Tillamook is okay. I gotta admit, I was a little underwhelmed. The times I've been here before, I've done exactly what everyone else does. I pass Tillamook and go to the creamery. Never really spent any time to look around. I think we drove through it, that's about it. So Tillamook is kind of a tourist town, but they don't have anything in the town that would draw in the tourists. It's only the creamery and the coast not too far away. Their downtown is nothing like Camas, which we've shown in other videos, or Cannon Beach right up the road from there, or even Astoria. Here's the walking tour. Look, Genie's got his compression socks on. Oh yeah. No, I'm only gonna be walking around. They did have a couple cool shops. We went into this one place that we really liked. It's like a flower gift shop place called Sunflower Flats. It was really cool. The young lady that was working there was really nice. She was working on flowers. And that's exactly what Tillamook needs more of. They need more of shops like that. I just think Tillamook's not living up to its potential. I mean, there's a lot of potential here to be a good place to come visit, bring in a lot of tourists. It's just not happening. If you look at their stats, they're not knocking out of the park on anything. I mean, they've got a little property crime, that's about it. Their employment numbers aren't great, their housing's not great, the cost of living's not great, schools aren't great, but nothing terrible. One thing they do get high marks on, the people that live there love it. I don't know, I just found the place very strange because it just, like I said, has so much potential and they're just not doing anything with it. On that note, we headed out to the Tillamook Creamery, which is just outside of town to the north. I noticed a few other places like the Tillamook Creamery that were there for you to go in, but Tillamook's obviously the big one in the area. You know how some places have wine tasting because they got wineries all over the place? Well, this is dairy country, so they got a few of these dairies and creamery type places where you could go visit. You can go in and see the factory and how they're doing things, and then they've got really good food, incredible pizza, ice cream everywhere, cheese. It's an interesting place to visit. One thing I was kind of shocked about, I didn't think it would be that crowded. It was a Tuesday. I can't imagine what it's like on the weekends now. I guess I see it this way. It was interesting and a fun thing to do, but the amount of people that were there seemed to be a bit much for a creamery. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. After the creamery, we went to Netarts Bay or Netarts Town, whatever. It's right there. It's not too far away, like 15, 20 minutes away from Tillamook. Walked around the beach a little bit, got in our car and headed home. Now, if you decide you want to move to Tillamook or the surrounding area, this is how it looks. If you want to get a house in Tillamook, prices range between $250,000 to $450,000. They do have a couple really nice places with some acreage that are over $700,000 and $800,000. If you want to get a little closer to the coast, like Netarts or Oceanside, They start off around 500,000 and go up into the millions. Obviously, beachfront property, it gets a little pricey. In the end, my assessment of Tillamook is this. I'd live there. Maybe not in the town of Tillamook, but definitely on the outskirts like Netarts or Oceanside, or maybe down the Wilson River Highway a bit. They got a lot of really nice places heading northeast on Wilson River Road from Tillamook. All right, everyone, that's today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll have another one up next Sunday. Be nice to each other.